Hey everybody, this is your girl Coloristic by Yes with yet another video. So, I told you guys that I would be making a video at least once a week. So, this is me sticking to that. I know it's a little late in the week, but I definitely had a lot going on, back to school, and it was just a lot going on at the salon. So, hence the reason why I am at home. I typically don't let clients come to my house. However, this was a different situation, and she agreed to be my model. So, and it's a long time client, so I didn't mind, opening my home to her. So that's the reason why I'm at home and not at the salon. But typically, it's always at the salon. And if you would like information on this hair, this color, this is actually a unit by me, Coloristic. Any details on my makeup or anything like that, feel free to comment, send me a message. I'm down with that, and I'll definitely get back with you. Please like, comment, and subscribe on my video. What I'll be demonstrating today is versatile sewing, and basically that's just where you can put your hair in a bun, pull it up, and it still looks really natural. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll show you the braid pattern that I use, which is almost about the same type of braid pattern that I always use. So stay tuned, you guys. Watch the video. If you want any information on products, tools, or anything like that, let me know, and I'll be more than willing to share. Bye, stay tuned. Okay, so my client has freshly washed hair. It's important that before any install that you start with freshly shampooed and conditioned hair and with no product. It just makes your work come out better. Okay, so this is a leave out that I'm gonna leave out. I'm not gonna leave that much, but just enough to where she could put her hair up in a ponytail or a bun. Okay, so now I'm about to start the braid down process, and I'm parting her hair off. I'm gonna just braid it all the way around. Basically, I'm just gonna follow her perimeter, but I'm leaving hair out around the sides, the back, and the top, just so her style can be versatile. So yeah, blah blah blah. I'm gonna fast forward it because it's just basically following the same braid all the way around. Okay, so this is the final braid down, and this is how it's gonna look, and that will give you that versatile look. this is probably the most important step throughout this entire process, besides the foundation, is that first track that you lay down at the bottom. This will determine how your sewing goes. Okay, so what I do is I pretty much sew from ear to ear with the longest bundling, and I sew underneath the last braid so that when she puts her hair up, it's totally flat and you cannot tell that she has end extensions. Okay, and I also sew like almost like the tracks are like fenced in. I'll show a video on that later, to where there's different versions of sewing in, but I'll show you what I do with a versatile sewing. And this is basically how it's going to lay at the bottom. You have to make sure that that bottom track is super close to the last braid in the last row at the bottom, and you just follow along that curve. And yes, I'm doubling her tracks because she wants her hair to be full, and I only do that to the bottom and sometimes the middle depending on the client, but at the top I do not double my wefts. Okay, Okay, so as you can see, it's all in. It's super flat, and I'm just basically showing you how seamless it will be. See how everything just goes up, and then she can put her hair in the bun. Okay, so as you can see, her leave out is taken out, and you see how flat it is. She can put her hair in a bun and a ponytail. I'm just demonstrating that her hair hasn't been styled, no product or anything has been in. I'm just showing you the hair in its natural shape. Her hair hasn't been flat ironed or anything, hasn't been blended, just so you can see how her hair can be put up. I'm using a heat protectant by IC. You can use any brand, but I just typically use that one, and it works for me. A little goes a long way, so I don't overdo it with it. I just literally spray like a mist of it, and then it normally is good enough for the hair. I'm just going through it, and I'm just doing some loose curls. Well, we actually call them body curls. She didn't want them to be super tight or anything. She just wanted like a natural little like curl pattern, not too much, just a little something. Oh, please excuse the background. We were just putting packages from like the packages from the hair on the table, so please excuse that. But yes, look at these curls. They are full of body. It's not a lot of product on it. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand when there's too much product on the hair. So that's just my preference, and my clients love it. But look at that. The body is amazing. Yes. Okay. Now, last clip, that was the KeraCare Edge Control. I've been using that forever. I actually love their products. So yeah, if you're looking for a good edge control, please use KeraCare. And that was the final look, guys. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks.